Hello everybody. I hope you're having a good day and excited about our next devotional, because I am. Our devotional for today is assurance over victory. So we're going to do what we do every time, which is read the devotional, then read the scripture that it gives us, talk about what's happening in the Bible, and then apply it to our everyday lives. 3 simple steps that make a huge difference. It's one thing to go to church and hear the word, but it's another thing to actually retain something and apply it. So that is my goal, is for us to really get something and have it be beneficial to us and get something out of it. So let's read. Assurance of victory. I have promised to never leave nor forsake you, my child. That includes when I call you into battle. I am a trustworthy leader. I do not give my recruits an assignment and then stand by and watch them fail. I painstakingly prepare my soldiers for every fight. Victory is assured when you put your confidence in me as your commander-in-chief. My servant Deborah told Barak that I was going ahead of him to give my people success. She did not focus on the enemy's numbers or their might. She knew there was no obstacle for me. Her faith gave Barak courage. So quiet your fearful heart, dear one. I have not lost sight of you. In fact, I have gone before you. I know all the strategies of the enemy and will teach you how to defeat every scheme. I won't leave you to fight on your own. You and I together. We're invincible. Read Judges chapter 4, verses 4 through 16. So, after reading Judges, in the beginning on chapter 4, verse 4, we are introduced to a woman by the name of Deborah, and she is a prophet. And basically, I'm looking down because I'm just referencing the Bible app that I'm reading from, but it says that the people of Israel went to her in matters of justice. So she was kind of like somewhat of a judge who also could hear from God. And so she sent for a man named Barak, and she told him basically, hasn't God chosen you to go to battle? And at first he's a little hesitant. He's not really wanting to do it, as many other people are when God tells him to do something. But he says, I'll go if you go with me. But if you don't go, I'm not going to go. And she said she will go with him, but he has to understand that if he keeps thinking like that, like, I can only do it if you're there, then God's not really going to get the glory. And the battle will be won and give recognition to her and not to him. So as we keep reading, we see that Deborah does go with him, and she basically is kind of like a guide for him as he's leading the other men and the troops. And she says, charge, and this very day God given you victory over Sisera. So basically, she already knows that when they're going into battle that they're going to win. But Barak is kind of hesitant in the beginning, and that's why she was saying, if you want me to go with you, you have to know that you got to be faithful and know this is God's will, and you're going to win, but you have to have that mindset. So Barak charges down the mountain. They have their battle, and all of his opponents die. In the King James Version, it says, and all the hosts of Sisera fell upon the edge of the sword, and there was not a man left. So basically, every single man died. So to sum this all up, there was battle. Barak was called to lead it. He goes into battle. He conquers the battle, and Deborah knew he was going to win all along. I think the most important thing that I took from the devotional today and how to apply it to our lives is that when we're going into battle, we have to know that God is with us. Not only can He help fix it, like we learned in the last devotional, but He's with us while we're going through it, and it's already done. It says in our devotional that I won't leave you to fight on your own. So, one, he's not going to leave us to do anything by ourselves. He's going to be with us every step of the way. And two, we don't have to worry about how big our battle is. It says that Deborah, she didn't care how many people they had, how many swords they had. She didn't care because she knew they were going to have victory in the end. She already knew that. Barak was a little hesitant. I don't know if you're more like Deborah or Barak. I definitely am probably more like Barak when it comes to big things and me overcoming certain obstacles. I'm not sure how it's going to work out in the beginning, but I know it'll be all right. Deborah was just like, oh, there's 10,000 people? Oh, that's fine, we're still going to win. So, with her faith, she gave Barak courage. So I think it's important to be that person to know that it's going to work out and encourage someone else. If you're the person who has a positive outlook on everything, help encourage someone else. And if you're the person who's a little more hesitant, try to change your mindset so you can be more like Deborah. Well, it's the end of the devotional, and I hope you take something from it. It really is probably going to make me look a lot at if I'm more positive with situations or if I'm kind of like a Debbie Downer. But I'm usually more on the positive side anyway. But thank you again for watching. I pray that this video was encouraging and inspirational and just helped you with some aspect of your life. Please leave your rate, your comment, subscribe, whatever you feel, and please tune in again because there will be more videos to come.